evening, good afternoon, everyone. Please make sure you get an agenda and sign in. And we're going to do a call to attention because we can't do a call to order because not enough members of the Arts and Culture Committee are here, so they're going to get started. Please take a look at the agenda. Are there any questions? If not, we're going to adopt the agenda. We're adopting the agenda. Okay. Introductions. This is going to be who you are and why you're here. This is not your presentation. It's just really quick. My name is Tina Lumley. I am the co-chair of the Arts and Culture Committee. I've been on the community board since 2018. I joined because of the person who's president, and who I did not want to be president, but is president again.
Okay, I'm Arlene Rodriguez. I'm Senior Program Manager for Jazz Power Initiative. We are a nonprofit organization that looks to transform lives through jazz. And I'm here today to talk about 2 upcoming events that we have.
Ooh. And did you bring flyers by any chance?
For these events that are not ready then,
Okay.
but I will send it.
Hi, my name is Maria Perez. I am the Education and Outreach Coordinator for Harlem School of the Arts. I am here to introduce myself to the Arts and Culture Committee and talk a little bit about what we have going on there.
I am Winston Kingsbury. I'm the Director of Community Engagement and Arts Education at Dance to Harlem. And I too am here to tell about upcoming events and for some partnerships.
Okay, Shantae.
Hi, I am Shantae Styles. I just arrived and nice to meet you all. I work for CNN. I'm also a part of the Cannabis Task Force Committee. They also have another organization called the Prison Wives that I'm a part of. And I think that's really about it.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Eric Capers from Lauren Nepal.
Great.
I'm Barbara Grant. I'm with Harlem Swings and also Black Hair Dance Heritage. We promote the preservation of the
Okay, and now for the folks online. Annie Kim?
Hi, Tina. It's nice to see you, or at least hear your voice. My name is Ann Kim. I'm from Harlem School of the Arts as well. I've seen and met a lot of you, but there are a lot I have not met. And Maria and I are going to be speaking a little bit later, giving a presentation. It's nice to see you all.
Wonderful.
Happy New Year as well.
PSIPH.
Did you call me? I couldn't quite hear you.
Someone, is that, all right, Amy.
Yeah. Hi, yeah, I'm Amy Sprecher and I am from New Heritage Theater Group and the Harlem Arts Alliance, and here to give a presentation. Because we have received a West Harlem Development Court grants for both of them.
Great. Melissa?
Hi, I'm Artistic Director of Epic Theater Ensemble, also here to present regarding a grant we received from the West Harlem Development Corporation for our work at Urban Assembly School for the Performing Arts in Harlem.
Thank you. Late Harlem Night Jazz? Harlem Late Night Jazz?
I think that's me.
Yeah.
Although Dakota is on the line, my name is C. Kelly Wright, and I'm one of the co-founders of Harlem Late Night Jazz. We are a 501c3 in Harlem with a mission of keeping live music alive and preserving Harlem's rich musical legacy. I'm here because we are grantees for West Harlem Development Corp as well, and we have some things to present.
Thanks, Kelly. This is Dakota. I'm struggling with my Zoom, but I'm also here looking forward to it.
And that's a very handsome picture, I might add.
Thank you.
917-385. You want to come off with mute? Okay, Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica Chorneski, and I'm here with NYC Kids Fest, also doing a presentation, and very much looking forward to hearing about everybody else's presentation and seeing what possibilities there are for some partnerships in the upcoming year.
Okay, thank you. Okay, who we are and what we do. The community board is the voice of the community. We are, community board 9 is from like 110th Street to like 148th Street. Anything west of St. Nicholas Avenue. We're west Harlem.
We have a couple people that haven't
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah.
you.
hey.
Hi.
Sarah, go ahead to Sarah.
Hi.
I'll let the first person talk and then I'll go.
I didn't see any.
Shall I'm CP from City Arts, Public
Okay,
Art Organization. Happy New Year. A
okay.
peaceful new year. Let's hope for it. I'm here to present City Arts working the 3rd year at the Randolph School in Harlem. We're very excited, and I have a presentation for you that is already in the chat. I'm about to send it shortly.
Yeah.
Looking forward for more collaborations, absolutely.
Sarah?
Hi everybody, my name is Tesoro Estrella. I work as the outreach coordinator for Every Voice Choirs. I am also an assistant director for our intergenerational choir, and we meet on Saturdays. So if you are interested or know anybody that wants to be a part of a choir with a bunch of kids and varying ages, please let me know.
Okay. Is there anyone else on Zoom that hasn't introduced yourself?
Hello, hi, Shanique Woolfolk here from Arts in the Park. How's everyone doing tonight? We are here because we are also grantees from the West Harlem Development Corporation, and we would like to do a short presentation. I'm just going to pass it over to Jaden. He's our youth advocate, so he can just really quickly introduce himself.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Jaden Hassel. I'm the youth advocate for Art in the Park, and I'm just glad to be here.
Great. Anyone else? I can't see everyone. Is anyone?
Hello.
Else?
Hi. Yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm Janet. I am the Program and Development Associate from Notes in Motion Dance Theater, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about our dance programs also at Urban Assembly School for the Performing Arts.
Okay, great. Anyone else?
Hi, I'm
This
Natalie.
is Denise Ford. Oh, I'll wait.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that. I'm Natalie. I'm from KIP NYC. I'm a family ambassador, and I'm just here to hear about different organizations in the area and learn of partnerships, possible partnerships with our families.
Great. Anyone else?
Yeah, hi. My name is Denise Ford. I'm part of the Family Enrichment Center, and I'm excited to sit on the board finally. So I'm just glad, and I can't wait to hear what everyone is presenting this evening.
Wonderful. All right. If you would like to be on our mailing distribution list, and what we do, we collaborate, we find information that's going on, and we disseminate. So if you are interested and you are online, please add the name of your name, the name of your organization, your telephone number, and most importantly, your email address. Okay, who we are. There are 50 members of on the community board, or community board 9. There are several different committees. This, of course, is arts and culture. It ranges from libraries and youth to health and everything in between, landmarks, etc. Everyone is responsible for being on committees, and each committee is responsible for doing something to enrich our MCB9 area. Okay. I don't see Walter, so artist information. Walter and I are on the artist information committee. This is a subcommittee of arts and culture, and what we do is obtaining information for soft copies of anything that's going on in our area and disseminate it to everyone on our our distribution list. We sent out at least 20 things last month, ranging from a lot of Christmas related things because it was Christmas thing. Okay, Hamilton Park, the person that is the primary person for that is Walter, he's not here. Strategic planning.
Yes, so CB9 Strategic Planning, Task Force met this past month. And some updates from there that the team's reviewing bylaws from 6 other community boards to see how we want to update or change our own bylaws here in CB9. They're also working on a cadence for that meeting and ensuring that all the committees within our community board have one person attending. And to rewind for anyone that's unfamiliar with the community benefits agreement, that came from our work with Columbia University to ensure that the community is thought of in what they're doing.
Well,
That's a poor definition.
Columbia agreed to
Commitments.
yeah, because they use eminent domain and they took away a lot of businesses, a lot of some housing because they wanted to. Yeah, it's because they quote unquote needed it. The community benefits agreement is like, all right, now what are you gonna do for us?
Right.
And we wanna hold them accountable because if you don't hold them accountable, guess what? And there are time limits to certain things that are supposed to be in this. In the community.
And one more note that came from that meeting is that they'll work on a document to better show back to the community what's being approved or declined, so that may help others as they apply for things.
That sounds wonderful.
So I think some of the roles in meeting again, like from the
Sure, so the strategic planning meeting.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. All right, the next subcommittee is the West Harlem Arts Alliance. And Michael, are you on the forum? Are you on Zoom? Well, they did this big tree lighting and it was very well received. They did a lot of other things too, but those are the things I know of. And they had they also represented, what is it called? With the Jewish lights?
The menorah.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
And next year they're going to be including what's on. Okay. Next thing is the Harlem Arts Alliance. Daria is not here tonight. And then Arts Retreat. Arts Retreat is a subcommittee with both members of the community board and members of the community that we're not trying. We are going to be putting on a performance on May 16th. The purpose of this performance is to showcase the talent of the various talents of our youth. It will represent both little kids from 6 to 18 years old. The performances will be anywhere from 7 to 15 minutes. And it's either going to be at Columbia or Denny Farrell. The reason why I keep being so ambiguous is something emotional. So we're getting more information. Last but not least, we're planning on having a reception. If we have to pay for the facility, the reception would be a lot less. But if we don't have to pay for the reception, we have more monies available. Are there any questions?
One question. When we did the initial canvassing, we gave that deadline of December 6th. I'd like to know if we can set another date for the revisit, because I think of the 10 people I contacted, I got 2 responses. One was they're interested in jazz. Arts and Alliance.
You know what? We're gonna contact anyone that's interested, if not this week, but next week.
Okay.
Because this week I'm giving Columbia to respond.
Yeah.
That'll be 2 months.
Yeah.
And then if not, then we have to pay.
Okay.
And we have to do it in the evening.
Okay.
Oh, if we have Columbia, we can do it during the day. If we do Denny Farrell, we can only have it after 4. They have some other activities during the day. Okay, arts for seniors, arts for seniors. Messina.
For the Arts for Seniors Committee, we're working on an oral history project. Working for that is the West Harlem Story Lab, celebrating the living history of Harlem. Ideally, we're having our events in May, which aligns with Older Adults Month. And TBD to be hosted at Comedy in Harlem. For this project, it's kind of twofold. We'd like to spotlight older adult entertainers, comics, performers in West Harlem to share their stories, but also we're engaging their adult community members. So as invitees and as the core audience. And also thinking of them as the community keepers of history. So for next steps with this, I'm meeting with Walter later this week to explore how we can work together with the West Harlem Older Adults Alliance to be like the main keeper of this project. And then once me and him talk, we'll start scheduling what's the word I'm looking for?
Interviews?
No, scheduling more weekly, bi-weekly meetings with people from the community, like I think you expressed interest as well, to really fine tune the project and get it going. So look out for invites for that.
Who's going to do the taping?
So we kind of shifted from that. Initially, when we first started talking about it, it was about like documenting it. And that's when Milton was still here with us. But once he shifted away, what we're thinking about is mainly having the showcase moment, but also that's what I'll talk about with Walter.
I'll give you showcase in the town. Showcase.
Like a live storytelling.
Also, they'll tell their stories at the comedy show.
Yes.
Okay.
But one of the things that I wanted to chat about with Walter was having Boha be like that home, so we could do recordings and have it more like a standard kind of oral history.
Right. But then it still needs to be someone that's recording.
Yes. So that's TBD too.
Okay, so
If there's
having this being a live event as opposed to a recorded event.
Yes. It's kind of there's the live event for the project, and then there would be the oral history recording.
Okay. All righty. Just one, and then okay, thank you. That's all of the subcommittees. And if anyone that's a member of the community board or a member of the community and anything that's been talked about, if it piques your interest, please let us know. Because these subcommittees are comprised of both community board members and the public.
Well, a quick shout out to that programming of the LPN.
Would you like to participate?
Oh, well, yeah. Whatever.
Why don't you next? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you have to put, I think, Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance, anyone that's on the distribution list, there's a call for artists with posters for Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance. All of that information is on NOMAAA's website, and we should have some flyers. When you get a chance, Ashley, could you print the You said it earlier today. Okay,
Now, I have a question, and we have a question in the chat.
what's the question?
My question is, how do I get the proposal, like the presentation to? Up on.
That's why Ashley's here.
Okay.
Ashley's gonna help with all of that.
Okay.
And is there a question in the chat?
They
want the agenda sent in the chat. Someone send it tonight's agenda.
Ashley, can you add the agenda to the chat, please?
I don't think that's possible. I might be able to send it out to the email. I don't know. I don't think you're gonna have the documents into the chat. But we can, I mean, I can probably share it though.
Okay. We're gonna start with the presentations because we have so many. The first one is Ryan Maloney. He's with the National Jazz Museum. Ryan, I see your name.
Hello, everyone. Good to see everybody and hear everybody. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of jazz folks on the call, which I always appreciate. Excited to share the preliminary planning for some exciting things happening this spring in CB9 connected to our West Harlem Development Corporation grant. We've been doing pretty robust programming in CB9 for a number of years now, and it has been evolving as we've been building stronger relationships with a number of partners, many of them here, Harlem Late Night Jazz and West Harlem Arts Alliance. The four kind of key programs that we'll be rolling out this spring. One is an expansion of our senior programming that we've been doing in Central Harlem for many years with the Department for the Aging, but we're expanding to CB9, working with some day centers, senior centers with aging adult populations. We have a concert series that we've been doing for close to 15 years now that we'll be bringing to CB9. Very excited about that. We are continuing to work with the schools in CB9, expanding, trying to build a little bit deeper and more powerful relationships with some of the schools. So we're bringing in a residency program into 2 schools in CB9. These will be middle schools. My curating partner, Sekou McMiller, is working on that. He couldn't join the call today. But that will include in-school workshops, concerts, and then a field trip to the museum to do another workshop. That's all free to the schools. The third program is going to be our annual International Jazz Day event. We've done that at a number of different venues in CB9. We're talking with Greg Shank at Aaron Davis Hall about a possible collaboration for that. If any of our other jazz partners are doing International Jazz Day events, let's get together and talk about it. And then the fourth, and I give credit to, again, a lot of our partners here and Michael Palma for kind of building out the West Harlem Jazz Festival last summer. It was, if you didn't participate or didn't stumble upon any of them, it was powerful. There was a lot of shows all over, and we're really excited to contribute to that as well. We'll be doing a number of shows in June, which will lead up to our Juneteenth Black Music and Dance Festival, which happens slightly outside of CB9 at Marcus Garvey Park, but we'll be doing our lead-up programming as part of that festival, and in collaboration with the West Harlem Jazz Festival. Again, always happy to talk collaborations, talk about how we can leverage each other's strengths. Please reach out to me. I'll put my email address in the chat. And Dakota and C. Kelly, I know we need to connect on some things, and but we'll do that in the new year real quick here. But thank you so much for your time, and please reach out if anybody has any questions.
All right, could everyone take a screen print of the agenda? A screenshot of the agenda that's on Zoom, because we can't see the presenters now. And Martin, could you give an update?
Can you ask me when is International Jazz thing?
I'm sorry?
When is the International?
When is the International Jazz thing? I mean, jazz event?
Sorry, International Jazz Day is April 30th every year.
Oh, thank you.
And Brian, please remember to send us the flyers, any soft copies, so we can disseminate the information.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much.
Great. And Martin.
Sunday. Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Martin Collins from the Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance, where I'm the Uptown Art Stroll Coordinator. I have updates on 4 items this evening. First is we have extended our call for Women in the Heights with the title Shade for artists in El Barrio, Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood through Monday, January 12th. So women who identify in those neighborhoods would like to submit their drawings, their artwork for the 17th annual Women of the Heights should do so by the close of business next Monday, January 12th. It's a wonderful show. It's an eagerly anticipated program every year, and it's curated by Andrea Arroyo. Secondly, we'll have an artist talk coming up this Thursday. It's free to the public. Everyone's invited. Thursday, January 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. For our current exhibition, which is up in the Gallery at Noma on 175th Street of Broadway, featuring 37 artists from West Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood. Today was the opening day and launch of the 24th annual Uptown Art Stroll poster contest. That is open.
The 28th annual.
24th annual. 24th annual Uptown Art Stroll poster contest. That is open to artists who reside or work in West Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood from 125th to 220th Street. Last year, Tom Sanford, who lives just a pebble throw away from here, West Harlem artist, he won the poster contest. And the third place winner was also Margot Moore, who's the chief librarian just down the road here at the George Bruce Library. The grand prize receives not only the $2,000 honorarium, but you're the front cover of the 5,000 printed guides. You go on all the posters, fans, the masthead for the website. Basically, you are the emblem for the art stroll if you win the grand prize. Second prize receives $1,000. Third prize, $500. And lastly, as we were talking to Brian Maloney, excuse me, just a moment ago, programming director at National Jazz Museum, we are partnering with him and with the Hispanic Society Museum and Library and the American Academy of Arts and Letters, production of the 24th Uptown Art Stroll, which will take place at the Hispanic Society Museum and Library and at the Academy of Arts and Letters on the evening of June 1st from 6 to 8:30 p.m. That is also free to the public. Everyone's welcome. We will have honorees from all 3 neighborhoods, West Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood on the evening of June 1st. Of course, the stroll goes on the entire month of June from 125th to 220th Street. We will have open studios, events. We have 5 evenings of music camp planned throughout the months on Monday evenings, starting with June 1st at the Hispanic Society Museum and Library. And we look forward to another robust art stroll in your continued support and attendance at those events and exhibitions and open studios in all 3 neighborhoods.
Are there any questions?
Which part? Where did you leave off?
First.
June 1st is the 24th Uptown Art Stroll opening reception, 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the Hispanic Society Museum and Library, and on the same terrace, the American Academy of Arts and Letters. And it'll be done in collaboration with those museums, along with the National Jazz Museum. Brian Maloney, excuse me. So I'm sorry, it's been a long day for me. I've been up since 7 a.m. And I will look forward to the Langston Hughes II performing at the opening reception outdoors on the Audubon Terrace. If rain happens to embark that evening, we'll be indoors at the Soroya Room, and we will still have the Langston Hughes II group perform at the opening reception. It's free and open to the public from 6 to 8:30 p.m. on Monday, June 1st, and we hope to see you. And then beyond that, the stroll continues throughout the entire 30-day June period, and we will have the closing reception in the yet to be identified West Harlem location on the evening of Monday, June 29th. More on that when I have the location booked. And we look forward to artists and arts organizations participating, collaborating, and producing events, exhibitions, and open studios, as I'll name 2 of your places that were very particularly robust with regards to their participation and open studios. That was the Children's Art Carnival, and then just around the corner, the Hamilton Landmark Gallery. And the Children's Art Carnival had on 3 floors, 14 artists participating. And then Kim Hamilton at her art gallery just around the corner had another half dozen. So you had 20 artists that you could go and see the pebbles throw from each other during a weekend in June last year. Those are all free and open to the public. Almost all the events are free and open to the public, certainly the events that NOMA produces during the stroll, which we coordinate and produce, are free and open to the public.
Any other questions?
And I'll give you my contact information. My email is the easiest. I read it all the time. Art, A-R-T, S-T-R-O-L-L. So A-R-T-S-T-R-O-L-L at NOMA, that's NOMAANYC.org.
NOMAA.
NYC, like I said, .org.
Thank you.
You,
Okay. And Mark, did you get a chance to sign in?
I did.
Okay, thank you.
And I also sent, I have the wrong number. I understand you have a new number here at Community Board 9, a new office number. The old 864 number is defunct. So I will get the new number and be able to call in advance. I had sent about late this afternoon when I had a chance, about 4:30, I sent to Daria and Yutha and the office, the flyers in English and Spanish for you to distribute and have available here for the public at the board office.
Ashley is getting ready to print them right, and somebody.
You might send it one more time.
I sure will.
Or,
Well, get it from the source.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. And that's another thing, that the whole purpose is for us to communicate and collaborate. We find out what other people, what other organizations are doing, and we can collaborate and make it, and we're better and stronger together. Our next presentation is Sisters in Sharif. Brandy Haywood, are you here? Brandy? Okey doke. Dance Theater Harlan.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm Gwen Kingsbury again. Actually, did you get my email? If not, the presentation pictures will only be for those in the room. I am the director.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
Do you have it?
No, I don't know what's going on. Do you want to try to resend it?
Okay, sure.
I just resent that to you. Subject is posted contest.
And it's info@MCB9M.org. Correct. As I wait, I haven't just introduced myself again, so all this might come in later. I'm Gwendolyn Kingsbury. I am the Community Engagement and Arts Education Director at Dance Theater of Harlem. And I am here to let you know all the wonderful things that we are doing in 2026, as well as how to collaborate with some of the wonderful organizations here on our community events. Let me know if you have it now, actually.
I'm still going. I don't know what's going on, because I haven't received any of the email.
It's fine.
Okay.
I
Don't
should
worry
say
about it.
So those who may not know, Dance Theater Harlem is an international touring company, a school right here in Harlem on 152nd Street, and we also do community engagement and arts education, which is my wheelhouse. I love it. We provide programming at the studio and with the school, as well as in-school programming throughout the boroughs with our dancing to various arts education programs. If you have a school that might be interested in our teaching artists coming in to do workshops with the children or do a residency, then you would reach out to me and let me know, and we can set that up. We are in several of the schools, 246 named, to in the West Harlem area, as well as PS9, of course town, but we are throughout the boroughs with our arts education programming. And community engagement, we do summer minis, which is our summer camp, as well as we have our summer intensive for the older students who might be looking for a career in ballet. They can come to do 2 weeks or 4 weeks at the school and get immersed in the ballet at regiment. But I'm really here about our community programs and our engagement in the West Harlem area. So we have our open classes for adults as well as youth. Our Saturday youth dance program includes hip hop, Afro pop, and some ballet. And our adult classes, which are during the week, we have ballet and jazz. We also do, which is my baby and why I'm mainly here tonight, is our Sunday matinees. Our Sunday matinees are these low cost, minimal production, in-house performances by local talent. And we in the past week, actually we have one February 8th where we connected last meeting with Moda Dance, and now they're going to be one of the performers for the February 8th. So in the past we've had hosted by Keisha Sutton, James. We've had Bob Lee and like Jonesy, Miss Jones. Host these.
Excuse me, this is Dakota. I'm sorry to interrupt, but is it possible that the volume could come up a little bit? Because great programs I was struggling to hear.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else is having them.
Ashley, can we put the volume up? He couldn't hear. Zoom, the person on Zoom could not hear. Okay.
I'll speak louder, so I'll go back to the Sunday matinees. Our Sunday matinees are these low cost to the attendees, minimal production performances at the DTH Studios on 152nd Street, to which local talent comes in to perform for the residents and people near and far. So we've, in the past, it has been hosted by Deputy Borough President Keisha Sutton James, on-air personalities Bob Lee and Miss Jones. It's usually $20 or $15 for students and seniors, but we try to do a mix of dance, spoken word, music, just to showcase all the talent that we have here in Harlem. And it is wonderfully supported by the West Harlem Development Fund. So I was speaking to Joanna in the last meeting, and we have said that we wanted to reach out to more locals to come in to perform. So I'm here seeking February 8th is the next one. They're 3 to 5. Performances are anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. And then there's a reception upstairs afterwards. And then the wonderful pictures, but also coming up for the company, which is what I wanted to show, is our Firebird. Firebird is back after 20 years. We will be at City Center, April, I always say this wrong, 16th to the 19th, I believe. We are hoping that you will join us. Stay tuned. There will be a special discount for Harlem Tote. I will be back. I have flyers tonight, not about the code, but I do have flyers for that and the open classes. And then I would say, if not next month, the following month, the code will be released to doctors. And
that's great. Are there any questions? Is it possible that some of these could perform on, we talk about this.
Yes. So I want to go on record. So one of the things we have upcoming is called Harlem Mouse. It is a signature event between the school and the youth. Right now, it is planned from the same day as the youth event that MCB9 is doing. But I'm trying to work out something that either some form of participation can happen. And God has kind of intervened because the space we use for Harlem Mouse might need us to change the date. So you might be in luck.
Question. I think of a local group of dancers that
We're Sassy Sisters of Swing. And it would be something I would love to perform for your organization. Are you separate from Barbara Jones? Yes. Okay, so we'll talk. Yes, okay, yeah.
There's Barbara Jones.
Yeah.
And then there's Barbara Grant.
I'm Grant with. Okay. Yeah.
And this is Barbara Grant.
Yeah.
All right, are there any questions for, Gwendolyn from Dance Theater of Harlem? Personally, I am so excited.
Are you so
I
excited?
love-
I'm
Yes.
so glad excited, and I actually bought you a feather.
I'm very excited too to have at one point been a student over there. Yes, I'm so excited to hear that Firebird is back. So tickets, tickets.
Will you have information about the reception as well?
Or
Isn't it the same night of Firebird, because that's on
There-
a Thursday?
so, yes, they're doing Firebird this season a couple of times.
Okay.
So the gala you're talking about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yes, the gala is the Friday night.
Oh.
Yes. Thursday is our community dance night.
Okay,
Friday is our vision gala.
okay.
Saturday is HBCU D9 night.
Okay.
And then Sunday is our meet the ballerines.
Which night is Firebird gonna be the one on Friday night?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, I saw it on Thursday night. I hope that it's.
I believe they're doing Firebird
Okay.
Friday.
Okay,
Yes.
great, thank you
welcome.
so
Yes.
much. NYC Kid Fest, Jessica?
Hi, thank you. Hi, everybody. So far what I've heard is so exciting. I'm Jessica Chorneski. I'm the director of NYC Kids Fest, which we're going into our 21st year. We started this festival. It's a performing arts festival for kids in Morningside Park. I actually found, can I share a screen? Because I found a vintage video that's like 1 minute from 2012, and I just thought it might be fun to show. Is that possible?
She can just share, right?
Yeah.
Can I just press the share? Okay.
Just press the share button.
Okay, so, oh God, just give me 1 sec. Can you see it?
Hello, everyone.
Can you guys see it?
Welcome to NYC Kids Fest. Really excited. This year we have an amazing lineup. I have to say, I think it's the best lineup ever.
The audio is not good.
We can't hear the audio either on Zoom.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I don't want to take up too much time. I know there's a lot of people who need to share. So I'm going to stop the share and I'll just tell you guys about it. I can send the link in the chat to whoever wants to see that. But basically, we started this in 2008 in Morningside Park. In the CB9 geographic district, we're no longer able to do it in Morningside Park. So for the past 5 years, we've been doing it on Morningside Avenue between West 113th and 114th Street. And also in the past 5 years, we've expanded, or 6 years, we have expanded to Marcus Garvey Park as well as Jackie Robinson. But of course, I'm here to talk about CB9, and the date for the festival in CB9 is Saturday, June 13th. 2 things that I really want to talk about for this year is, one, we have a partnership with a camp called Brave Camp, and I'm going to put that in the chat as well. And we're offering free spots for 60 community youth ages 8 through 12 for 1 week free sleepaway camp in upstate New York. And we're going to be doing a workshop for people who are interested, who might be able to identify kids who would be a good match for this camp. And again, I'll put that in the workshop. And additionally, in like the past 8 years, we've been sending resident artists into different schools. And in CB9, we've worked with Democracy Prep and PS 180, PS 200, and we're also looking to partner more with a lot of the people that are on this call. In the past, we've partnered with the dance department of Harlem School of the Arts, with Studio Museum, with just like so many Hispanic Society, Sugar Hill, all of these organizations up in Harlem and some of them in West Harlem as well. Very much up for partnerships in 2025. So I'll put the URL for the website as well as, the Kids Fest website and my email in the chat to see what we might be able to cook up with you this year.
Thank you. Just
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I ask, the kids need to be from Harlem, or they can be from the Bronx or anywhere else?
We have kids from all over. I mean, we have kids from all over, but you know, in terms of like for the purposes of this meeting and also for the grant, we really put effort into working with CB9 kids, but that's not to say that kids from other neighborhoods can't come join as well.
Especially for the camp.
Yeah, no, for the camp, that's citywide, but because we are based here, the kids can be from anywhere. We're really looking for good matches. This is the 4th year of this camp, so there's been a lot of troubleshooting that's been going on in terms of what is a good match. So we're open to, it's really about finding kids. The kids are really young at the ages of 8 years old to go to sleepaway camp. And it's also trusting your kid, to be with an organization you don't know. So it's a big deal. So I would love to see if anybody from this meeting is interested in coming to our informational meeting that's going to happen later this month. And that will be also with, there's somebody who is from Kids Fest who couldn't come on this meeting, Ariana Gonzalez, and she'll be on that meeting leading the introduction as well.
Okay, a few things.
Yeah.
What is the age range for the sleepaway camp and what's the criteria? You keep saying a good match.
Yeah, the age range is 8 to 12, although there were last year a couple of 7-year-olds, siblings. And then in terms of 12 is like really on the upper edge. But yeah. Just really depends on the kid. It could be 13, but it would have to be kind of more like a young 13. But so yeah, pretty much 12.
What is the purpose of the camp? Is it like an arts camp? Is it
it's really the camp really, you know what, I would rather have this be, I can talk about it, but basically it's really has a focus on wellness and on meditation and being brave. It has all of the things that you have in a regular like sleepaway camp with the swimming and just archery, all these kinds of really fun camp like activities, but there really is an emphasis on on meditate. There is an emphasis on meditation and on wholeness. I'll put the link here and you guys can check it out for yourself after.
Okay. One of the committees on CB9 is youth and education. I think it's really advantageous for you to go to that meeting. I'm trying to figure out, do you know when the youth and education meeting is?
It's on 13.
The 13th?
Yeah, I will definitely go to that and I'll bring somebody with me because yeah, that is a good meeting to go to. I know some of the people on that meeting as well.
Right. I think that might be a very good match and they can give you more information and they also work very closely with the schools.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Any more questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Harlem Late Night Jazz.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kelly.
How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Dakota.
Yes, I'm not going to say much. Kelly is going to make the presentation tonight. I just wanted to give a shout out to Michael Palmer and Ryan and some of the other people And thanks for the support that we got from MCB9. And I guess with that, Kelly, please take over.
Awesome. Okay, great. Hi, everybody, and happy holidays. I hope everybody had a peaceful holiday season. There's so much excitement in the world these days. But I just, we are also WHCD grantees, and we wanted to present, just give you an update of what we've been up to and what we're about to be up to. So since our last meeting in October, we've remained deeply active in the Harlem Groove, specifically West Harlem, continuing our mission to keep live music alive and strengthening our community partnerships in so doing. Now, first thing I want to mention, and I have a quick video that I'll show, is the Fall 2025 Harlem Jazz Club Revival. That, for anybody who doesn't know, is our 10-day multi-venue festival of live music. And 2025, we were able to shine a really great spotlight on the Harlem music community and scene. I'm going to try to quickly share my screen and give you whoops. Okay. Hopefully I'm sharing it. Okay. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We
Can
don't
you
see any.
can you see my screen now?
No, we
No, I saw the last screen there when you first started from the
Okay,
prior
let me go back.
presentation.
Let me go back and do it one more time. Okay.
What's happening is that Ryan Maloney comes up, so I'm not sure why that's occurring.
Me either.
Are you clicking share? If you click share, I think you should be able to share your computer.
That's what I did.
Do
I also
they
sent
have to
it to you
give up
guys.
share, the prior person, for it to work?
I think she should be able to take over.
Yeah, I stopped sharing. Are you pressing the green share button?
Yes. Now. Okay. If this doesn't work, then I sent you guys the link, and after this you can maybe play it or not. I will just let you guys know.
Ashley, did you receive it by any chance? No.
I sent it at the top of the meeting, so if you see something.
Ryan, are you still sharing? Are you still? You can't be still sharing. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I hit it. I clicked the green screen. It says screen broadcast.
Something just came up. What does that say?
That's a link. Maybe you could, Ashley.
Ashley, can you click on the link?
In the chat. The last.
I'm saying spring broadcast right now.
Oh.
Someone's sharing this.
Yep. And I'm the founder and president of Harlem Lake. Can you start that again?
Yeah. Okay. Can you see that now? Terrific.
Dakota Pippins, and I'm the founder and president of Harlem Late Night Jazz Incorporated. We're proud presenters of the Harlem Jazz Club Revival. What's happening here is that every generation is adding a branch to this great music.
It's about keeping live music.
So
Live
Harlem
music
Jazz
in Harlem.
provides it.
And yes, they do.
Just using
Harlem Late Night Jazz provides live music all over Harlem.
I'm going to stop it there only because I thought that was the shorter version and that is the full version. So, but I think you get the picture that we were in 19 venues all total over a 10-day span. We're looking forward to doing that again in the spring of 2026. But that was really successful in the fall, and we're very grateful to be able to shine a beautiful light on Harlem. We also were the music partners for Uptown Night Market through their last season. It was a lot of transitions this year, new locations, formats, logistical shifts, and things. But we were able to serve them throughout and look forward to what they come up with next. We're very proud to have been there for the 5 years and also to have met them at a CB9 community board, arts and culture meeting. So we're thrilled about that. And always looking to partner, always. Our third, I'm gonna stop my share. The third thing that I like to mention is the West Harlem Summer Jazz Festival. I don't see Michael on. So I should just say it ran all summer through September in 5 different parks in West Harlem. We were in Montefiore Park, Morningside Park, St. Nicholas Park, Jackie Robinson Park, and I'm missing one.
Morningside.
More. Oh, I said morning. Maybe we were in 4. Yes. Oh, St. Nicholas Park. I don't know if I said that. So we're expanding and scaling for 2026. We have a lot of beautiful plans in the works right now, and we want everybody to get on board. We're going to be sending assets out as quickly as possible, so we would appreciate you sharing them. Let's see, the Harlem Week, Harlem Music Festival, we provide like a complimentary programming to go with their dynamic daytime programming, and we're going to continue doing that in 2026. Our NAMA Jazz and Education programs, like the Masters Jams, the Lions Den Jam Series, and the Jazz History Tree presentations that Dakota does, have continued to grow and grow that audience. We're currently on a hiatus, but we have plans to resume in March, and we will again keep you on board with all the information and look forward to seeing all of you there in the springtime. Lastly, just expanding programs, 2 new West Harlem venues we're looking to add on, and we have come up against some constraints with West Harlem venues, the size limitations and sound limitations, general venue readiness, but we're working because that is our mission, and we won't stop until we really help them foster in some great, strong music programming more than we have right now. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to share on behalf of our board how grateful we are to be a part of the arts and culture community. It's beautiful. I've met a lot of the people and partners, and we've partnered with people and collabed, and we're looking forward to doing more in the coming year. It just works to make Harlem stronger in the end, and I love it. if you need any curation services, we do ceremonies, galas, meetings, conferences, and everything else. We can help you with your music programming. So look to us, look for us, and we look forward to working with you all in the community in the coming season. I think I'm complete. Dakota, did you need to add anything?
Well, no, thank you very much. I might say that I do give Jazz History Tree presentations. And if you haven't been to jazzhistorytree.org, you can see what it's like. And we work with kids from grammar school to high school. In fact, a couple of universities are using it. So I'm just letting the educators know that that might be a possibility.
Yeah. He's great. Yeah.
Okay. I have a few questions. One is a statement. I went to the Jazz in the Park this summer. It was wonderful. And to see all the families out there, it was a real family event. And the kids running around, the multi-generational, it was something to behold.
Thank you
Dakota,
for that.
Is there any alliance you have right now where youth that willing to participate in the MCB9 Youth Showcase? Is there any groups that you're working with that might be interested? Particularly musicians
Do you know what ages you're looking for?
under 18 and alive.
Okay. Yeah, those are two really good requirements. Since we deal a lot with the college students, Juilliard and Manhattan School of Music and those communities, maybe, I don't know, but I would love to think about that and provide you with at least one or two.
Yes, if you could think of anything, please just let us know.
Awesome.
Showcase our youth talent, and so we're thinking of 6 to 18.
Okay, great.
Yeah, actually, I would love to invite a few youth members to play at our gala. Once a year we have that. And this year it will be in Soho, probably, for City Arts. It's a public arts organization. We do the murals in Harlem and so on. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this exclusively, what type of what type of visual art, dancers, what type of art are you looking for?
Oh, in this case, musicians.
Okay.
So if we have a few, we usually invite young musicians, 16 to 20. Okay, our ages are 12 to 20. These are the kids we work with. So I think it will be wonderful to have a few jazz musicians to start the evening, you know?
That sounds
Will be
wonderful.
fun. Yeah.
Exchange numbers, please.
Oh, the number, that's City Arts. I'll put it in the chat. Okay, I'll give you my cell phone number. Okay?
Okay.
Your information as well, and you can exchange information.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
it's
why
city.
I'm
Yeah.
board meeting. Okay, thank
I
you
had a
very much.
couple of questions. I had a couple of questions for Harlem Late Night Jazz. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. First of all, I think you mentioned that you were looking for a venue in West Harlem. Please feel free to reach out to HSA, Harlem School of the Arts. We have a beautiful state-of-the-art venue that's right. Its windows are huge. People
I
love
know it.
good
I know it very well. I was a
Yeah.
teacher for the theater department for a while.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, please reach out to us anytime. And then the other question that I had was, do you have any open mic opportunities for youth that, that are appropriate for youth ensembles to sit in on? We used to have versions of open night mics at HSA. We just had to sort of discontinue them temporarily due to, resources and low staffing. But we would love to have opportunities for our kids to just be able to sort of, flex their jazz muscles and in a professional setting.
What ages?
They're between 12 and 18 is our advanced jazz ensemble.
Okay. Well, two things coming to mind right away. One is a collab with NAMA, where we could make it a youth jazz night or evening. On also, let's talk, Ann, about those constraints that are keeping it from happening there, because I do love the space, and I think we could find a cool way to populate it around,
Okay,
in
great.
yeah,
Can
because
you put your contact in the chat?
absolutely doing it now.
Contact everyone online. Please put your contact information in the chat. Are there any additional questions? All right, thank you. Dance
Thank
theater notes in motion.
Hello, my name is
Hello.
Janet. I am the Program and Development Associate with Notes in Motion.
Hi, Amanda Selwyn, the Artistic Director of Notes in Motion. Janet's gonna
And
give the presentation.
yeah, we just have a little presentation, tell you a bit about the organization and then specifically what we've been doing in West Harlem with West Harlem Development Corporation support. So I'm going to share my screen for a quick presentation. One moment. Can you guys see that okay?
Yes, very well.
Great. So, yep, we're Amanda Selwyn Dance Theater / Notes in Motion. Let me go to the next slide. Founded in 2000, we're a nonprofit and vendor of the New York City Department of Education. We serve grades all the way from 3K to 12th graders in all 5 boroughs of New York City. And we mainly provide dance in a variety of styles: ballet, modern, jazz, tap, hip hop. And we're very rooted in the blueprint for teaching and learning in the arts. Our programs combine technique-based and creative instruction, and we have a variety of offerings, including in-school, after-school, community events, family events, and then also professional modern dance performances from Amanda Selwyn Dance Theater dancers in schools. A little bit about what partnership means to us, and kind of how it aligns with our mission. It means inclusive learning for everyone in the room. It means resources for teachers and parents even after we leave and the residency is over. It means fostering self-discovery for our students and supporting the greater community in the school and outside of the school. And then just serving as many students as possible with dance. Here's just a couple classroom teacher and parent reflections on some of our programs that have happened recently. Just kind of really positive things that people are saying. Our students have expressed that their dance classes are like therapy for them, which is always awesome to hear. And then specifically in West Harlem and why we're all here today, just an overview, in 26 years, we have brought dance programs to over 167 schools, and served more than 400,000 students, both directly and indirectly. And then in West Harlem, we've been serving Urban Assembly School for the Performing Arts since 2018, which is really awesome. And we've been getting support from West Harlem Development Corporation for the past several years, which is awesome. We're currently in the planning stages for our program that's going to start most likely in February and go all the way through the end of the school year. It's going to be serving 4 class groups of 9th to 12th graders.
and it'll probably be jazz dance, which is really awesome. Here is some of our photos from culminating performances from the past residencies. Typically, the students will have a final performance in May at the end of the program in the evening time at UASPA. So we can let you know when that performance is going to happen and send that along to the arts committee for that information to share out with everyone. Have a little video from last year's performance. I thought I'd just show like a couple seconds. It's really good. Yeah, so that's a little snippet, and you can also find these videos and photos and lots of information about our programs on our website and also our Vimeo page. If you're interested, I can put those links in the Zoom chat and share them out with everybody. Let me get out of this. It's hard to present a video. Okay, here's a little snapshot of our numbers, just an overview of the whole organization. We have a lot of robust programming happening all over New York City. This number I mentioned earlier. Last year in 2024 to 2025, we had 166 individual dance programs at about 75 public schools. And we also had 57 community and family events. Those happen typically outside of school time, either in the evenings or on the weekends. And that's really when the community and family can become super involved outside of just the end of year culminating performance. And then just some other numbers here are demographics and serving mostly economically disadvantaged students, a lot of students with disabilities and multilingual learners that we're really proud of that. And then just a tiny update, an organizational update. We last August 2024, we signed a lease for a studio in downtown Manhattan in Tribeca. So that is where we live now. It's an office space, it's a studio space, it's a venue. We have classes for young people and adults, beginners and professional dancers. So we're really trying to build the community up and kind of have this be a place where we can meet in person and get together. So if you want any more information about that, you can go to the dance studio website, and I can also send this whole presentation in the chat for everyone to click on these links. But yeah, that's it. Notes in motion, and here are some photos, and yeah. Does anyone have any questions or anything?
Would you guys be willing to participate in the MCB9 showcase for youth on May 16th?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we'd have to talk with our director of education and our students and our principal at Urban Assembly, but that's definitely something we'd love to have the students kind of do more community, get out into the community even more and showcase their dancing because they're really great.
Yeah, especially with this much notice, we should be able to, if you have the information now, start coordinating with the principal. It's always just about, and since this is a high school group, they're pretty autonomous that they could probably, even if not all the students can do it, we can get part of the groups because we're working with 100 students at the school.
That would be great. Let's talk. You have my information. Just let me know what you need from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Sounds great.
Are there any other questions? All righty. Our next presentation is Jazzmobile. So let's see. I'm gonna read. I'm sorry.
It's not on the top of my head, and I do not have a video presentation.
But I think everyone knows Jacksonville.
Yeah, so yeah, so Jacksonville, I don't have a full presentation unfortunately, and it's not an excuse that, we're busy over the holidays, Robin is traveling and, yeah. See you over there. And, so yeah, so Jacksonville, as you know, just gonna read this. Jacksonville was very grateful for the ongoing support of the West Harlem Development Corporation for their support of two of our core programs, both of which are free. Most of you probably already know them. So we have Summerfest. We do free concerts in the park, the neighborhoods, and throughout the 5 boroughs. Last year was really good. We actually did. We did, our Brooklyn one was Antoinette Montague and Patience Higgins. And then we did Snug Harbor, and that was Lynette Washington. A lot of people came out. It's really good. Snug Harbor is beautiful. And let's see, and then I know we did
Sun Harbor is Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Yeah.
And then I know we did something in Mount Vernon at the Denzel Washington School or something. So yeah, we were like really busy like last summer. So it was just really good. And then of course, you know, we have Grant's Tomb, and then we have Marcus Garvey Park in the summer. And then in the fall, we have the Jazzmobile Sessions. So we had, you know, a generous donation for the West Harlem Development Corporation. So we continue to do that on the second Wednesdays of the month in the fall, and that's at the Interchurch Center at 160, I'm sorry, 60, I never get the address correct. 61 Claremont Avenue. It's just that I know where it is. It's right across from Riverside Church. So that was pretty awesome as well. So our next concert that's coming up actually is going to be on Wednesday, January 14th. And that's from 7 to 8:30 as our concert. And that performer is going to be Marcus Miller. Not Marcus Miller, not Marcus Miller, the bassist. Not Marcus Miller, the bassist. Marcus Miller. I had that in my head to say, but there's another Marcus Miller. He plays the saxophone. And very young, handsome young man. So yeah, so he'll so he'll be there on January 14th, 7 to 8:30, which is a Wednesday. Of course, all of our events again are free. You can RSVP or just walk up to the table and just sign in and go right in. But it's just really wonderful because we do have people come from everywhere, and it does not matter what the weather is doing. People actually they show up, so it's wonderful. And we're very grateful, and just really want to thank you guys always for your support. So see you on the 14th. Please send me a copy. I will send you a copy. I don't have a postcard, but I will definitely send you a copy.
And the interface is such a beautiful location.
It is.
And they're so
Interchurch.
welcoming. They're so welcoming.
Yes.
Interchurch. They're so welcoming. And you guys do a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Everyone does.
And they also have a which is not jazz maybe, but they also have a program there for artists. Like, you know, they showcase artists and they do a reception for them and like stuff like that. So sometimes we provide the entertainment for their, you know, their wine and opening day stuff. So yeah, they have that. And they also have lunchtime concerts.
You know that.
And I think Patience is doing a lot of that this year. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Are there any questions for Jasmine?
Hi, this is Robin Bell Stevens. Hi, Natalie. Hi. Natalie, thank you again for graciously stepping in for us this evening. I've been traveling internationally and I literally just got back into the city today, like not too long ago. Anyway, so I just want to add just a little bit more to what Natalie shared with you, which was a very good overview of what we did during summer with our Summerfest programs. I do see a few names on here that I'm not familiar with, so I'm just going to take 2 seconds also just to add a little bit about who we are as an organization for those who are not familiar with us. And on the quick, so Jazzmobile was founded in 1964. We're the oldest and the first organization in the world that was created with a mission just for jazz. And Summerfest, which Natalie was just sharing with you, is the oldest jazz festival in the state of New York. And as a lot of you do know, all of our programs are free, because that was always the mission and goal of our founders, to provide free programming, particularly in the Harlem community. We also, in addition to those programs at Summerfest, the Jazzmobile Sessions program that Natalie was just telling you about, in particular, January 14th. And I'll just add one little thing to the January 14th concert. There are a number of 100th anniversaries coming up this year in the jazz world, and John Coltrane is one of them. And I apologize for my voice because I have allergies. But anyway, so John Coltrane turns 100, would have turned 100 on September 23rd. So the concert on January 14th is the first of several centennial concerts that we're going to be doing specifically for John Coltrane. So that's what Marcus Miller is going to be focusing on. And as I mentioned, Jazzmobile Sessions, the founding sponsor of Jazzmobile Sessions is West Harlem Development Corporation. It was their initial grant that made it possible for us to do it. And that grant was made it possible for us to launch for the first time continuous year-round programming. And because of that generous support, we are continuing that. Jazzmobile's 60th anniversary of Summerfest started on July 1. We're going to continue it throughout this year through June 30th. And we'll be talking more about those programs. We'll be making an announcement, I think, in February. And then also in West Harlem, we partner with City College University, where we do our annual National Jazz Appreciation Month concert. We'll be doing that again this year. We'll be announcing the details of that later. We partner and collaborate with a number of the names and organizations that are also recipients of grants from West Harlem Development Corporation. Most notably, of course, is Harlem School of the Arts. James Horton and I are in conversations. And again, a quick congratulations again on your new jazz program for your students. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And so I'm in conversation with James, so we're going to talk about how we can expand that. We also like to support other venues such as Patrick's Place, for example. We actually use our website and our calendar to support and promote other jazz programming and initiative that's going on in Harlem. If you go to our website now, jazzmobile.org, you'll see Phil Young up there. You'll see Patience Higgins up there. Both of them are doing residencies in Harlem-based organizations, because we think it's as important to support our friends who are doing what they do to keep the music playing just as we do. And we're looking forward to expanding our collaborations with others. So just on the quick, that's some other things I wanted to highlight. And as a point of information, throughout the summer in Harlem, we do concerts throughout the 5 boroughs of New York City, but in Harlem alone, the main ones, of course, as you know, are Marcus Garvey Park and Grant's Tomb. And just with the Harlem concerts that we do, we reach upwards of 15,000 to 17,000 people, depending upon the weather. And as I joke about the weather, of course, we're very fortunate that the Interchurch Center, in addition to offering us free space to do our Jazzmobile sessions, they're also where we go in the event that there's rain at Grant's Tomb. They open up their doors and let us continue there. So without those kind of partnerships, collaborations, and with at least 12 organizations in Harlem, to include Community Board 9, to help us with our marketing, we would not be able to do what we do. So thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Jazzmobile?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Robin.
Hi, good to see you.
Have been, you too. I have been so happy to participate in so many of your sessions, especially because City Arts has this beautiful mosaic bench around Grant's Tomb. And every time you play, people are asking about this bench and sending us beautiful emails and so on and so forth.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Oh, yes, it's, yeah, it goes very much hand in hand and complements each other. And that brings me to the fact that you can do it also in front of our murals in parks and so on.
I would love that.
Like,
If, yeah, if you could
like in
just send
Jacob
me-
Schiff Park, you know, Jacob
sure.
Schiff Park has a beautiful peace mosaic.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I'm inviting other groups to think about it as a beautiful backdrop to your dance or jazz or storytelling. We can collaborate that way, you know, and it doesn't cost anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you could just send us information about where you have your murals, that would be great. And I'd love to talk to you about it.
Yeah, we actually have on the website the whole map, and you can just go
Great.
click.
I'm on my way.
But you have actually my cell phone mobile right on the chat, cp@cityarts. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you
Great,
so much.
wonderful seeing you. You are as beautiful as always.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Take care.
City Arts, I would, is it possible that I know that it's on your website, but could you send me a copy of all the locations? And if you could do a little write-up that would say something like, this would be a wonderful opportunity to present any type of artistic endeavor, be it music or dance during the summer months. And here are some locations you might want to consider.
Absolutely. Yeah, in Harlem, you have on 142nd Street, I think, the Alexander Hamilton Playground.
Yes.
You have beautiful 4 murals right there. Nike did an advertising on a spread in their magazine.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Right in front of the murals. So, I mean, if they think it's adding some value to them, you can absolutely use it, you know, as a backdrop. And we're not charging you anything. We charge Nike, but not you. It's copyright, you know, it's copyright.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it's just a canvas that you can use and enjoy, and it just you know, makes you happier and the audience and us too, you know. So you're welcome, and I will send you a copy of all the spaces in Harlem, including in schools.
Terrific.
Good idea.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, LOHM, Topeka Sam. LOHM. Okay, New Heritage Theater Group, Amy?
Yep, I'm here. Thank you so much. And it's so great to hear all this fantastic stuff that is going around in Harlem and across the city. So I am really honored to be here. I'm actually representing New Heritage Theater Group and Harlem Arts Alliance. We have gotten West Harlem Development Corp grants over the years and are indebted to them. They truly are a linchpin to all the programming that we do. I'm going to start with New Heritage. This entire year is, and we're talking July 1st through June 30th of this year, is devoted to the legacy of Boza Rivers and New Heritage. As some of you probably know, they had their 60th anniversary last year. It is the oldest Black nonprofit theater in New York State. So we're actually in our 61st, and we thought, as a lot of our mentors are getting older, that we really wanted to focus in on legacy and making sure that the wisdom of our elders is passed on deliberately to the younger generations. So this year-long initiative has 3 core goals. we want to preserve and uplift the artistic legacy of New Heritage and VOSA. We want to engage and inspire a new generation of multidisciplinary artists. So VOSA has been involved in so many different disciplines, obviously theater, jazz with Robin. There's also spoken word, visual arts, dance, film, and on and on. So we're looking at particularly engaging these new up and coming artists from CB9, but also BIPOC, LGBTQ plus, and also disabled populations. And then thirdly, fostering intergenerational dialogue and mentorship between youth and veteran torchbearers. So the first pillar has been the Vosa Rivers Legacy Series. And we launched it back in the fall in partnership with City College of New York. All of our programming for the series is at City College. It was created and produced by Irene Gandy. Actually, I'm one of the producers on this one, and Aletha Stevens. And these are all veteran producers. Plus, of course, Vosa serves as executive producer. So it honors Vosa and his 6-decade career and how he shaped Harlem and global arts. The inaugural series this year was focused on playwrights and screenwriters. And the goal is to uplift new voices, voices that ordinarily go unheard. We see this year the first of many. So for instance, next year we're looking at potentially focusing in on visual artists, but other ones, as I just mentioned, are spoken word and dance and music, and even widening to celebrate Vosa's international collaborations. He has so many, South Africa, Japan, Cuba, Zimbabwe, Jamaica, and on and on. So we have lots of plans. So we started with 2 open mic, what we would call open mic nights. We had 20 writers that applied, and they presented over those 2 nights a scene from their new work. And then we had 5 judges. Boza obviously was one of them. There were a couple, well, all of them were actually pretty well known, but we chose 5 winners from there. And all the winners receive an honorarium and a full-length reading presentation of their work. And we actually started back on December 15th with David Wright. And it was incredibly successful. Our audiences are getting larger and larger. And now I am going to share our next one. I think this is it. Nope. Oh, yes. Can you see the inaugural? Okay, great. So the next one is this coming January 26th. And it is with Sydney Hesloff with her screenplay, Little Girl Blue. It's at Shepherd Hall. This QR code should actually work. It is free. Everything that we do is free and open to the public. So please come see what we're doing. Most of them are at Shepherd Hall, which is in City College. It's like the first building on the left as you come in from 140th Street. And you do need to RSVP to Eventbrite, but like I said, it is free. And then the next ones are, the third one is Eric Richardson Higgins. He has a screenplay, If Only Yesterday. The great thing about Eric, and none of the judges knew this, is that he's actually a student, a master's student at City College. So, and we've wrapped in working with them on other things, including some other workshops. A theatrical play is next after that in March 23rd by Allison Schillingford called At the Table. And the last one is a play called Masked Mask by Daisy Dumas Featherstone, and that's on April 27th. Any questions, call me. You have my contact information. You can RSVP, just look up Bozo Rivers Legacy Series in Eventbrite if this QR code doesn't work for you. And you can ask questions to our email address at info@newheritagetheater.org. So then, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
So the next, well, if you have any questions on that, do you have any questions on this first pillar?
No, I was just going to ask you to send a soft copy.
Okay, I will. I'll send it to you as soon as it goes. So, yeah, no, I'll be happy to. The next pillar is called Real Legacy. It's part of the Harlemwood Film Festival that's produced by New Heritage and our film division, New Heritage Films. And it's called New Heritage, it honors Black history. So we're presenting 4 public screening events with Q&As featuring our industry icons, which of course includes Voza and Jamal, but also other filmmakers. The first screening is going to be on February 27th. We're doing it in partnership with the First Corinthian Baptist Church. And yes, that one is not in CB9, but all the rest of them will be. And it's a 2-hour doc on Mr. Harry Belafonte called Following Harry. The second screening is called Torchbearers of Change, and those are 2 docs that have not been seen for years. One is on David Dinkins, and the other is on Percy Sutton. And that screening will be scheduled in March. The third is called Champions of Quiet Leadership. And those docs, and all these docs have been produced by New Heritage and New Heritage Films. That one includes a doc on Voza, Jamal Joseph, who is our executive artistic director, and the late Lloyd Williams. And also Tevin Thomas. He is a musician and activist. And in addition to working with major Black artists such as Dionne Warwick and Craig Harris and Roberta Flack, on and on, Mary J. Blige, Jay-Z, he co-wrote the Oscar and Grammy nominated song Raise It Up with Jamal Joseph and our youth division, Impact Repertory Theater, for the movie August Rush. And the screening is scheduled for April. And then the last one is scheduled in May. It's focused on Black law with docs about Panther 21, Kathleen Cleaver, who was and I'm sure many of you know her. She was a groundbreaking Black American law professor and activist who's been involved with the Black Power movement and the Black Panther Party and so many other things. There's a doc entitled Black Law that's from the historical perspective of Black law over the years. And last, there is a doc called True C, which is the inspiring true story about True C Allah, who was born in the 80s during the crack epidemic and led a life of crime and ended up incarcerated at 19 years old, where he turned his life around and joined Islam and went back to school and got a college degree while he was there in liberal arts and social work. So he works a lot with incarcerated now, and he wants to give them a vision of what is possible. So the third pillar that you see on the right here is for impact legacy, called Bridging Generations. And as I said before, Impact is our youth division. It was co-founded by Boza and Jamal, and they relaunched from COVID, which shut a lot of stuff down. It's the Impact Boot Camp. Impact is actually in residency at City College as well. The boot camp is for ages 10 to 18. And the two presentations in this program is it's intergenerational. So there's a lot of Impact alumni who are still involved in Impact, and they'll present two performances with the current group of potential graduates of boot camp. And in the performances, they'll discuss and explore how impact has shaped their lives. So you'll hear a lot about in Q&A and discussions what has happened to many of the impact graduates, where they started, how it affected them, and how it continues to help in their lives. So event one is going to be a boot camp 31 graduation at Aaron Davis Hall on June 13th. It is all based on intergenerational community. I had never been to a boot camp graduation, and I went to the one in December. It was awe-inspiring to understand that over the years they have built a safe place that these kids and adults can thrive. It is truly a community that has continued over years. And most of the, if not all of the teaching artists are Impact graduates or still part of that Impact community. And the second one is called Legacy Series Intergenerational Town Hall on Generational Activism. We're hoping this will be at the Forum at Columbia University, and the date is set at June 27th. This will consist of alumni and Young Impact members. Actually, Vosa and Jamal will be part of that. Some of you might know Luther Anubis Eisler. He runs and has founded the Harlem Bomb Shelter spoken word group. He was a member of Impact years ago and has created an amazing career. And Beatrice Bolden, who now runs Impact and also works at the Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce. So they're going to have a dialogue with Vosa and Jamal, as well as the recent graduates, to talk about how Impact has affected them and continues to.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're going to have to wrap it up.
Well, that's it for that one. So can I go on to Harlem Arts Alliance?
Very, very quickly.
It's very quick. This is it. Just some pictures. The program's called Behind the Scenes, and what we're trying to do is create an environment where the producing, stage management, marketing, all the things that go into creating programming is interesting to mostly young people of color, because we just don't have enough young people of color or women in those roles. So there's 6 workshop offerings. The first 2 are, one of them is run by Alethea Brown on February 7th. And that is focused on curation and visual arts. And the practicum for that is going to be at the Harlem Arts Fine Arts Show. So they'll be helping creating the booth, pricing, choosing the artwork, hanging, all that kind of stuff. And there's one on producing, executive production, business models, general management, and that's run by Richard Pelzer II. And that workshop is on February 5th. Both of these are going to be in MCB9, and we'll have some marketing on that shortly. And that workshop will the practicum for that is also focused on the Harlem Fine Art Show, but there's other things as well. We're doing one on press and marketing that Irene Gandy is going to be running. Jamal will be doing one on filmmaking and editing workshops. And then there's one on production stage management and another on nonprofit operations and development. And the town halls are very much a part of this. If the participants finish, they get an honorarium and a free HAA membership for a year and the chance to share their experiences at HAA town halls. So
Thank
I'll
you.
wrap it up there.
Great. For the impact, the boot camp, do you think they would be interested in participating in the MCB9's showcase for youth?
I don't know, but probably. So I will reach out to Beatrice and Jordan Eisler, who are the two people who run it. And they do performances all over the city. So they very well might want to do that. Sounds great.
Just let me know. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
The upcoming town hall. When is the upcoming town hall?
Town halls are every month. They are usually scheduled on the last Friday of the month. The next one is January 23rd, and we mostly use the Harlem School of the Arts. Thank you if you're still there. And we've started doing a lot of performances. The membership has gotten bigger and bigger.
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. And Harlem School of the Arts is the next group.
Hey, hi, thank you, everyone. And Amy, yes, those Harlem Arts Alliance town halls are so fun, and I love the performances that you all have added. Yeah, it really adds something to those meetings. I will be quick because Maria actually is the one who's going to be presenting. I'm usually at those meetings in person, but I'm sorry, I broke my foot several months ago, so I've been not as mobile. But my role primarily in today's meeting is to also just introduce you to Maria as a new face to the CB9 committee. And also just to say, you know, we really appreciate these opportunities to connect with our neighbors and hear what our fellow arts organizations are doing. It's always really uplifting and inspiring. And so we love sharing as much as we love hearing from all of you. And of course, last but not least, we are always grateful to WHDC, West Harlem Development Corporation, and CB9 for your support every summer. For our summer camp, you allow us to fulfill our mission to make arts truly accessible. So thank you so much for that. And now, without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Maria Perez, my colleague.
Hi everyone, I'm Maria. I'm the Education and Outreach Coordinator for Harlem School of the Arts. I'll be brief. So I'm just going to present to you just a quick presentation. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Great. Just a quick presentation on what's going on at HSA as of this moment. First of all, Happy New Year. We're so excited to be here with you. As Anne mentioned, as of this moment, we have our rolling admissions open, which means that classes that have been open before, admissions are open for them again. That is ranging from January 2nd till February 2nd. There are a number of financial aid options that we are offering as well, so that people are able to participate in these classes, and classes begin on February 7th. We have our community outreach residencies, which means that we partner up with different cultural institutions and schools around New York City to bring them arts programming that their programming might lack. We do all the disciplines, dance, music, theater, as well as visual arts. We tailor it to the schedule. We tailor it to the needs of the. Sorry, it's a very long day. We tailor it to the needs of the organization. We work with some world-class teaching artists, curriculum, and we are working to get more grants to be able to bring our outreach residencies to more schools and organizations around New York City. And we are doing our HSA Arts Roadshow. So our HSA Arts Roadshow is a pre 1 hour assembly performance that we bring to different schools and organizations around the city, so they can get a taste of HSA. We tailor it to the specific organization, to whatever their needs are. We do theater, dance, music, and it's a little bit of just a taste of what HSA can do. This is just a very brief presentation, and yeah, that is all for me.
Could I-
Thank you so
Thank-
much.
Thank you so much, Maria. I would like to add a few things. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you all hear me? Hi. Thank you, Maria. That was wonderful. Just for those of you who are not familiar with HSA, because sometimes our name is a little bit misleading. We are not a full-time academic school. We're an after-school arts program, and we provide high quality, accessible arts education to students K through 12. We have programming going on all the time, including productions. And so something that we do have coming up is 2 productions. One is Annie, which is being given by our musical theater group. As Maria said, we have programming in all 5 disciplines, but our musical theater group is coming up with Annie in January. So that date is going to be January 23rd and 24th, actually, those 2 dates. And then we also have our theater production coming up in February, and that's going to be Macbeth, which, if you can believe, our students, our young ones, are giving a production of Macbeth in February. So that's going to be our sort of Black History Month celebration. Is going to be February 5th through the 7th. And then the last thing I wanted to say was, Tina, I know you're going to follow up with a question about whether we can be a part of your showcase. And we have talked about it before, but yeah, we're so sorry, but we have a huge showcase happening on the very same day as the CB9 showcase. So unfortunately, we won't be able to participate. But Gwen, we will continue to try to work on your Sunday matinees. Yeah, we're going to make it work one of these days. We will. This is scheduling. But thank you so much for letting us be a part of this.
Great, thank you. And we have one quick last presentation. Epic, are you here?
Yes. Hi. Thank you. Very super quick. I have a PowerPoint. I'm just going to go rogue. I'm not going to do the PowerPoint. Just to be quick, we are so thrilled to be supported by West Harlem Development Corporation for our longstanding partnership with Urban Assembly School for the Performing Arts. We've been working in partnership with this school for 16 years. So we are in our 25th season as a company. I'm a founder. And 16 years here at that school. And we've seen a lot of ups and downs, and we're really weathering this storm of funding and new principal and all of the things. And we're very, very, very grateful. The work that we're doing is focused on the 9th and 10th grade. The new principal really wants us to focus our work there in arts and integration residencies that focus on students rethinking and adapting classic plays. This year, it's an enemy. Originally written by Ibsen, reinterpreted by Arthur Miller, and then remixed by our students who are really examining the big questions of that play and connecting it to news articles that they find that relate to questions around ethics, around wealth versus health. Very, very resonant for what's going on basically all the time, but right now. And so we're thrilled to be bringing our epic artists into the classrooms at UA, and some of those featured are alums who've graduated from Juilliard, who've gone to UA, worked with Epic, and now are back in the classroom working with students. And it's a beautiful full circle experience. And that is the end of my presentation.
Well, thank you for being so short. Would you be interested in participating on May 16th with the Showcase for Harlem Youth?
You know, I don't know if this program would be right for this, just because it's in-school work, right? And so our focus is really on the in-school programming, but there might be other ways for us to connect with our touring program, and which features work written and produced by our students, many of whom come from the Community District 9. So yeah, I think it could be possible. Yeah.
And one last, is not a presentation, is a request for information.
Well, thank you so much. Good evening,
Wait a
everybody.
minute, Tina. I'm sorry, you have City Arts. I didn't present.
And Art in the Park didn't present either. We're also West Harlem Development Corporation grantees. Sorry, thank you.
City Art?
Yes.
And Arts in the Park. You have two. City Arts and Art in the Park.
Was Sisters in Sharkey called?
Yeah.
I called you much earlier on and no one would, and you weren't there.
I didn't hear. I was here all the time.
No, I'm not talking about you. I called Sisters and Sharik earlier. And you weren't here. And I'm so sorry, but go really quick.
Okay, so we have two announcements. First is an event that we have later on in the year, it's April. It's called We Got the Swing. Thank you for West Harlem Development for supporting us. But my main intention here today is to talk about briefly the event that we have in honor of Martin Luther King. It's called The Many Dimensions of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a birthday celebration, sharing, caring, joy, and peace. We're going to feature Miss Antoinette Montague there, yes, the Makini Tao Trio and Ensembles. We're looking for organizations that would like to join us and table. We're going to do a resource table with organizations that align to doctor's mission and legacy. So any organizations that work with racial justice, economic justice, civil rights, immigrants' rights, food security, all of that. If you know of any that would like to join the events, I'll send you information on that, and Tina will also reshare it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jazz Power Initiative.
What's your organization?
Jazz Power Initiative.
Arts
Jazz Power Initiative.
and Brandy for Sisters and Sharik.
Okay.
Brandy called you and you weren't here at that time, or you, I didn't, maybe you didn't hear me. Is it possible that you could come in February?
Oh, thank you.
Brandy, is it possible?
I can come in February. The letter is actually due by the end of the week, though.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it now. I will be 2 minutes.
Okay, go ahead. Please go ahead. We've got to get out of here though.
Okay, so City Arts. So I'm Tzipi Ben-Chaim. I'm the founder and director of City Arts. I would like you to go to the chat and you will see the link I sent to the program that we are doing with Philip Randolph School campus, high school in a mural this year. You can open the chat, all of you. It's the first link up there, so you will be able to see some beautiful photographs as well. City Arts took part in the STEAM Day, presenting students with the opportunity to participate in the creative process from beginning to the production of a new mural. It's our 3rd year in the school, and the excitement is really building up. We are going to, we started already the planning and the curriculum development with school principal, 2 faculty members, and students with City Arts, with myself and the project coordinator. We spoke about the subject of the mural, the timeline, who will participate, goals for us to achieve, and the outcomes that will be happening while we're there. As you can see from the photos, the kids are very excited. It will be on the 5th floor, right before their room, where they will be studying all day there. You can see here the STEAM Day, where the students have created Pieces for Peace. We start every project, every mural project
with a small 6x6 expression of their peace in their heart, in their family, in the world. They're creating these beautiful pieces for peace, and from there on, we base the mural in their school on what they are creating, and that's the beauty about and the exciting moments about
But
that.
we've got to go. We've got to leave.
And okay, and okay, that's it. As I said, you're all, here are some of the walls. Some of the walls that we are going to be painting on. So as you can see, it's very bare and it's very not just boring, but sad. And
Okay.
students
Thank you
really want to
much.
do something. Thank you.
All righty, thank you, everyone, and, we have no old or new business, and it's 8:34, and we will adjourn.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for participating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to work together.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm like that too. I work for CNN as a business leader, but I've also, I'm a part of a nonprofit, you know, as a humanity, and I'm on the task force. Shalon, and she.
We're doing this event in HSA. By the way.
What's your name?
Eileen.
Pleasure, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm staying around to chat, but I have and I have to make dinner. Make dinner. I'm gonna right. Congratulations. Good to know.
Because I always tell you, you're like, man,
I got her number. Yeah, I got her number and I told her that I'm gonna come in.
we're gonna do the minutes also, then make some collaborative efforts, doing the minutes, you've done a lot, and
I'm just horrible at it, I'm not gonna lie.
and what we're gonna.
Your partner was a lady with the hair?
AI, but we're also going to get.
Okay.
No,
No, I'm just, okay. On the presentation.
Every word.
That's good, okay. I have to too much, that's how it is. No, it's gonna be better, we're gonna work together. I will. Okay, thank you so much, yeah, that's it. Well, right now, we're just doing design, partner.
Listen, I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
Robin came on, I said, yeah. Well, that was not, what's the way to.
Yeah, so that's just big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you go to Toronto West Mines? Okay, right, that's good. Yeah. Place. No, I want them to have the evening, they haven't had the evening ones in a long time.
Yes, and it just became ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. It became kind of, all right, good night. It became kind of, I'm not gonna lie. They don't want to start giving us, so I said, well, we just one week, yeah, and one week we just. Nobody was coming. So right back. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That way I could at least, if I need to, you can call me. And I do, I have other reasons.
So the student, is it growing? Is it?
It's going, I gotta firm up her plate.
Yes.
Like that. Okay, I have two possibilities.
Robin said to call her about that. You know that, right? I told you that.
Yeah, a girl.
You did?
I
I don't know.
A girl.
Okay, let me-
Started.
That's okay. Oh, for a
That's what
plate?
she said. That's what she said. I told her that you probably reach out to her for suggestions. And she says she can always call me. And I think you got the thing.
I think
Was on
created that maybe, you know, and I know that. Yes. But I'm gonna
Oh, okay,
definitely
okay,
correct
right.
you.
Me too. No, because Robin's probably traveling or something. Okay, okay, good to see you. Okay, my love.
Okay, so this is. Now. Before the only got. I heard about her family, they very well known.
So strong. You can just give it all.
Oh, was she? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, I can pay the fly, it's only if I did it.
I know, because I have
I
some.
told her that Barbara ran.
Like I wanna come.
And come back.
I'm sorry. I'll just put them over here.
Not that dry.
Like, it's like.
But still, it's not, it's not. I found the